Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Rhinos. We're back again with the Dadcast every night, 9 o'clock. We're going with it. And now today we have myself being put on the hot spot. So I have my lovely wife here, and she is going to go ahead and she's going to ask me questions. And I don't know where it's going to go. She doesn't know where it's going to go, but we're going to find out. So I'll just let her go ahead and take it over.
All right. Are you ready for question one? Yeah? All right. Well, first, I think everybody wants to know how many years do you think it's going to take until you become your pro YouTuber or your pro gamer? Or what are your goals and how many years do you think it's going to take?
So the way that I want to do things is I really just want to go ahead and set small goals month by month, day by day. So I think what I'm going to do is like as of this month, I already pretty much met all my goals. I tried to get 10 new people to join the Rhinos clan. I don't know. I'm going to think of a name to go with all the kids and everything. I might let the boys pick the gaming name. But as the years go, I think honestly, probably 3 years total. I'm gonna try this year. My goal was one video a day, which is going to be what we're doing now for everybody. Plus, I live stream at night when I game. So right there, I'm doing that. Uh, we're gonna do vlogs this year. I got a bunch of good stuff in the mix. I got a bunch of ideas. I'm really taking it serious this year. So I say about 3 years, and then from there I'm gonna see where it takes me. But I'm not gonna try and just go to like 100,000 subscribers overnight or try to reach that. But I think as I go slowly and set small goals, I'll make it there on time.
Okay. All right. What was your nickname when you were growing up? Did you have one?
Oh my gosh. Well, let's see here. Uh, my cousins and everybody, they all called me like PJ. So I had PJ growing up. Uh, I did rap like towards the end of high school to after, and I went by Venom. So shout out to Marvelous Villains out there. We ended up doing that. And then yeah, like my gamer tags and stuff like that, I always changed it. Like I was never settled with a name. And with this name, Rhinos, the way that I got this was because I ended up getting my truck, which is a nice big truck, and it was the gray color, which is like a rhino. So I don't know, it's just kind of like clicked. I liked it. I went with it, and that's kind of how I ended up with the name that I have now. So yeah, but I think ultimately growing up, I mean, the only nickname I really had was just PJ, which are my initials.
Okay. What was my nickname when I was a kid growing up?
The only nickname I ever heard of you ever being called was just Sissy.
No, not Sissy, but Sis.
Sissy. Yeah, sis. So that was pretty close. That was pretty good.
All right. What is your least favorite housework task and why?
I'd have to say probably housework task. Maybe like, yeah, just doing like bathroom stuff, I guess. That would probably be it. I don't like doing any of that. I think my most favorite probably maybe I'd say like mowing the lawn, maybe, because there's just that satisfactory of like getting it over with and just having a nice short grass. So like I really don't mind doing that.
Okay. What is your favorite thing that I do for you?
Ooh, favorite thing that you do for me. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think you do a lot. I think that my favorite thing would be when you let me sleep in on like the weekends. Like usually there's like one day a week that my body does just need to like recuperate and you let me sit there and sleep. So that I appreciate so much. That's the best. But other than that, I don't know. I think yeah, I think that's about it. Like that. I mean, you do a lot, but I would say that that I like a lot because my body does need that. So I appreciate that. And when you let me play games and you don't get mad, because don't think that it's just all roses and everything over here, because there's still, I still have responsibilities, and I know sometimes I take advantage of it. So I do like to play. And sometimes she'll be like, "Oh, you couldn't help me," and I'll be like, I meant to." So, but yeah, that would probably be it.
All right. What is the tastiest meal that I cook?
Tastiest meal would probably be, oh my gosh, I would have to say probably your banana bread, and hands down. Oh, well, that's food.
If you had to have a meal,
All right, so a
like
meal,
dinner.
I would probably say tastiest meal. So when I got with her, I really, really loved her ham and cheese sandwich. It was just like a piece of bread with melted cheese, and it was like all different types of cheeses, and then like a thick piece of ham on there. That was amazing. Like that was really good. But then as like time went, I don't know, I just kind of like ate it so much that it kind of like faded a little bit. And I
I think I put like grilled onions on it.
Yeah, grilled onions. There were grilled onions on it. That was amazing. Check out one of these videos. I'm gonna send a link for the Peely's Kitchen in the description below, so you guys can subscribe to that because we do a cooking channel also. So if you want to learn some awesome recipes, that's the way to go. But yeah, I'd probably say other than that, maybe like cheesy roll-ups. She makes cheesy roll-ups, but then she like hardens a shell, so they're like taquitos or something. And that with like hot sauce with any type of chile is so good.
Like the easiest meals you picked. Okay, so what is the most disgusting thing that I cook?
I think the only thing I really ever spit out of my mouth when I ate it was her oatmeal. The first time she made it, she put something in it. She claims it was fruit, but I don't know what it was. And that went right in and right back out. I thought that was disgusting. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, I feel like we eat a lot of like casseroles and stuff, so like I'm kind of all like what are those called? Tater totted out. But other than that, or like breading, like you made that chicken pot pie the other day, which I did want. It was just like I had so much, like I don't know, like it was just kind of like similar, like casserole type stuff like that. Like I don't know. That's probably my least favorite.
Okay. So, what is your favorite vacation that we've taken since you asked me? And what was your favorite thing that you did, like we did on it?
So my favorite vacation would definitely end up being when we did go to California that trip. That was by far my favorite. Uh, I loved more than anything. I could really care less about the Grand Canyon. It was the fact that we went through Utah and that little town that we stayed in. That was by far the coolest thing ever because I've never actually, other than like Joe Dirt, where he actually is in like that little silver town with only like one strip of houses. That's exactly what that town was like. It was somewhere in Utah, but we stopped off just because we were tired, and there was literally Richfield, Utah, and there's like one street, and there's just like one car dealership. There was a Walmart. Walmart is everywhere, and there was a hotel, and yeah, that was probably the coolest part because they had a little park there that the kids played in, and surprisingly, like everything was just peaceful. It was nice. So I will say I enjoyed that a lot.
All right. What would you say is on your bucket list?
Bucket list. So there's actually a couple things. My number one thing on my bucket list, going with this whole gaming thing because I really do have a passion with it, is I want to go to like TwitchCon, I want to go to PAX East, I want to go to PAX West, and I want to. They're just big gaming like conventions, so I do want to go there. I want to take my kids. I think they really like it too, and end up signing up to play in like a LAN tournament. Like I know, like I do play Gears, like Gears of War, and they do have whenever they hold tournaments, they hold big ones in each country, and like usually they do Columbus, Ohio here in the United States. And if you go there and you have a team, you're eligible to sign up to like walk on to the tournament. And if you just keep placing good and keep going, you don't have to show any colors, you don't have to do nothing, you just have to win there. And you could end up playing against the pros right then and there. And then that's how you end up getting a contract when you just, you're not doing the social media thing.
Is that it?
Oh. I do want to go to that place, like where is it, Bora Bora or whatever, where you could like stay underwater and like a hotel, like with you and the kids, like and have an underwater hotel. It'd kind of be scary. I'd just do one night, but that would probably be it. And then maybe just like when the kids are older, where I don't have to worry about them, probably go overseas and just see one place. I don't really care to go anywhere else, but other than that, that'd be about it.
All right. Well, that was kind of my next question. Was your favorite vacation, or I mean, your somewhere that you wanted to go, but you also wanted to go to like the Northern Lights, so I thought that was gonna pop up. But um, that's all I had ready. But I was just thinking of one. I can't think of it now.
What's on your bucket list?
Um, well, I always thought Costa Rica would be really cool because they have all those like rainforests and all the rainforest animals. I think I wanted to go in a hot air balloon, but I don't know if I care that much about that. I don't know what all's on my bucket list. I used to have that paper. You remember it? Well, I was just thinking of something that I really wanted to ask you too. Oh, when you were little, what did you think you wanted to be when you grew up?
So I always had a big thing for like to try and be Eminem. So I always did want to be like a rapper. I always wanted to be like a what would you say? Just like someone who like does things. Like people would always ask you when you grow up like would you rather be rich or famous? And I figured I would rather be famous only because then I mean you'd be able to go wherever, you'd be able to do whatever. People would look at you and be like, "Oh yeah, come on, like you could come on in, like you could do this or that." And in the end, it would weigh out, but then you'd be able to get to see more things, get to go more places. Like being rich would be nice, but all the money in the world can only get you so much. It can't really buy you happiness. So, as long as you were happy doing what you wanted to do, then in the end it would all work out. And I don't know, other than that, yeah, like a DJ. I always wanted to be like a DJ. I always wanted to make beats. I had a passion for that. I mean, like music, stuff like that. Like that was really kind of something that I loved to do. And then other than that, like I wanted to play in the NBA, but I was so short, so that wasn't going to happen. But I don't know. Yeah, either that or like be an actor. Like I said, I mean, it all kind of comes around to like being known because like being known as like a superhero, if I could be a superhero in a movie or something, that would be great. So, speaking of that, one of my most favorite prized possessions that never leaves my side that she got me right here for Valentine's Day. This thing right here means everything in the world to me. I love Bear Pool. Bear Pool, and it smells like strawberries. The best. This is the one and only thing. If I had to take something in an island because I was going to be stuck, this would definitely be one of my items.
All right. So, speaking of being rich, if you had all the money that you could ever imagine wanting, what would be the first thing that you would want to go and purchase?
Uh, it would definitely be if I got like how much money? How much money are we talking? Give me like a round number. Like, are we talking about 100 million, a billion?
Like you
Are
would
we?
never run out.
So if I would never run out of money, I would definitely probably end up. I mean, yeah, it comes back to what I want to do. Like, I'd probably start an esports organization. I would spend. I mean, I think it costs like somewhere upwards of like. I mean, now it's just gone up. Like the price of everything's gone up. I'd probably say about $10 million. Everything would be like set. You'd be out there. I mean, if you end up getting money and you spend it like that, then yeah, either that. I'd end up buying. I really don't care about a nice house. Like, it's nice to have a nice house, but I really wouldn't care about having a big mansion. And then I'd probably have a bunch of cars and a bunch of bikes. Like, yeah, cars, bikes, and then yeah, just gaming stuff. Like having a room like this, but like the size of your house. So like have people everywhere, have your own team, manage your own team, travel with it, doing what you like, playing the games you like. I think that would be the best.
All right. What was our best date in your eyes? Or I guess, yeah, just in your eyes. What was our best date?
Shoot. Okay, so I would probably say that the best date. I just spilled my coffee everywhere, so that just went everywhere. But I would probably end up saying best date was probably one of the first times we ever went out on the motorcycle, and we ended up going to get my first pair of cowboy boots. That was like one of the ones that I really remember that I thought was great. That and then us going dancing. That was amazing. We used to go to Lawrence and dance a lot. So that was the best. But all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and clean this mess up. It's everywhere. I just spilled a whole bunch of stuff all over my keyboard and everything. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for everybody subscribing. We did end up hitting the goal so far for this month. Next month, I'm going to have another goal. Like I said, I'm going to go step by step with it. I'm going to live stream gaming tonight. I'm going to finish up the motorcycle. Like I said, I was tearing my bike apart. So I'm finishing that up tonight. Tomorrow, I'm going to live stream. The motorcycle video will be up. You guys can catch me on the live stream when I'm gaming. Send me an invite. Do whatever. I'm down to play with you guys. And, yep, Rhinos out. I will